Hi guys, and welcome to another video. In this video, we're going to be talking about jobs that you can do working from home. As a note guys, all of these jobs I've either done myself, hired, or have friends that do it for a living. Thereby, I'm able to give you real information about what it's like to do these jobs. So let's get stuck in. Number 1, social media manager. You can manage the social media accounts of other businesses or even other freelancers. If you enjoy working on social media, this is something you could probably easily collect. There's so many businesses out there. Almost every business out there has at least one social media channel. Many have several, and some international firms have even international social media profiles for different countries. So if you speak more than one language, you can even do social media in different languages. Number 2, copywriter. If you enjoy writing, you can become a copywriter from home. There are thousands of jobs internationally for you to be working in copywriting. You can actually get paid to write copy for different businesses. This can be great if you enjoy writing. Number 3, editing and proofreading. There are many businesses out there that require editing or proofreading for their website, for different pieces of copy and marketing materials they're producing. It could be their brochures, their websites, their leaflets, even books or marketing material, annual reports. There's so many different types of copy and articles and writing that needs to be proofread or edited. As well as this, I've actually hired proof editors for blog articles I've written, and I'm also writing a book as well, which I'll talk about in the future. And there are several different types of proof editing type work out there. So if you like reading, if you are meticulous, then proof editing or editing could be the right job for you. Number 4, development and coding. If you have a logical mind and you think sort of rationally, then you might enjoy development and coding. You can work from anywhere in the world, and it's a great career to build. Every business needs a website. All of those websites need to be coded. In addition, lots of businesses now have apps, mobile websites, and more complicated or even international multilingual websites. They all need to be coded up. So if you're interested in coding, it's a brilliant career choice to do it from home or even remotely. It's also very well paid as well. Job number 5, remote project management. Many medium-sized to large-sized businesses have complex projects. They all require a project manager. If you work for an international firm, they may require a project manager who's willing to work across different time zones. I remember when I was working for Travelex, a global company, they had several project managers working who were adaptable and were able to do some of their work from home. There are many websites out there where you can find remote project management work. Another bonus for working as a project manager is it's quite easy to get started. Often there's no qualifications necessary, or if there are, they're quite quick to get them. Qualifications like the Prince 2, you can often get in as little as a week. I think there are even 1 or 2 day courses. So if you're interested in working with people, if you like chatting on the phone and over email and organising things and people, then project management might be for you. Role number 6, transcriptionist. A transcriptionist is a person who transcribes different videos. Pretty much a lot of YouTubers require their videos to be transcribed. Also, it's very good for SEO for videos to have a transcription below or next to them. Many businesses also require transcriptionists. They require the videos to be transcribed so that they can be posted on the internet as blog posts, potentially as downloads and things like that. So there's a whole raft of reasons people hire transcribers. If you like watching videos and you're particularly good at listening and have a solid attention to detail, then transcribing could be for you. Role number 7, survey taker. Lots of businesses require quantitative and qualitative research. Businesses want to expand, and to do so, they often do market research. Part of a market research strategy is to do research. This can either be online surveys or face-to-face focus groups, but in this job, we're talking about specifically surveys. You can sit at home or work remotely and fill out surveys. This is very easy work, and it can be quite enjoyable too. 2 relevant websites for this kind of work are iSay and OnePoll. You can check those out. Job number 8, UA tester. Lots of websites and companies, even apps, require testing. To be a UA tester, or user acceptance tester, means you'd be testing the website or app before it launches. You can do this freelance from home, and you can earn money testing things that haven't already launched. You can also test the latest update before it goes live. This can be a great way to test new different things and to get paid for doing so. Job number 9, online teacher. If you have a skill or some experience in one area, you could monetize that by teaching it online. There are several websites out there where you can sell your expertise into a course. You can also teach people online via Skype, and you can advertise those services often for free on community websites or putting up adverts in different places. I've actually taught online and face-to-face, both dancing, languages, etc., etc. If you've got any skill, even if it's only 1 or 2 years experience, you will have more experience than anybody who has 0. Sometimes we can feel that we don't have that much experience and there are people better than us. But if you've got 1 or 2 years experience, there will still be people out there that are looking to progress from an absolute beginner into somebody that's got, a bit of skill, and you could be that teacher that helps them to get there. 10. Related to online teaching, you could create your own digital course. This is where you film, much like we're doing. You film into a camera, you talk, and you maybe show some scenes of what you're doing. It sort of depends what you're teaching. If it's music, you would show shots of somebody playing a guitar or a music instrument, or yourself indeed. If it's a language course, you can do it in different ways. It sort of depends on what you want to teach. But to monetize this is fairly easy. You can sign up to one of those course providers, you film the content, and then people would subscribe to your channel and pay you directly for the content. And you only film it once. This is a great option for people that want to create a passive income source. Role number 11, buying and selling on Etsy. You can buy products on Etsy and you could sell those products on other different channels, maybe Facebook Marketplace, Amazon, etc. It's more just flipping products if you like. The other thing you can do with Etsy is you can become a creator or an artist, creating craft products, etc., and then selling them on the website Etsy. Job number 12, artist. You can work from home as an artist. My twin sister started to become a freelance artist maybe 2 years ago and developed a pretty good portfolio of individuals who then paid her to paint. I think that she did architecture and house portraits, but you can do any kind of art you like. If you're interested in sketching, I'm sure you can sell sketches, portraits. I have another friend that does portraits. You can do any kind of art. So being an artist nowadays with the internet, you have such a big marketplace to sell your specific kind of art. 13, voiceover artist. I've hired voiceover artists before for videos, and there's a constant demand for people with different types of voices to do voiceovers for videos and animations for businesses and for freelancers. Think about it. If you're just launching a product and you've got a walkthrough video, you might not want to use your own voice for that video. There are many people out there that have soothing or interesting voices, and those people can be hired as a voiceover artist. In many cases, you're recording your voice for only 2 or 3 minutes, and you might get paid anything from $20 up to thousands of dollars. So if you have a good voice, you could be paid just to record it. 14, animator. If you're creative, you might want to consider learning to be an animator. There are many different types of animation that you could do. You could do 2D art or 3D animation. You could do animations related to a specific niche, for example, within the architecture space or within the product design space or within automobile. There's lots of different types of animations you could do. Unlike many of the jobs on this role or freelance roles that we're talking about in this video, animation takes a little bit longer to learn than the others. It's important to understand that you might need to study a fair amount or maybe go on several different courses to be able to skill up to sell animations. 15, author. If you like writing, you might consider selling your work as an author. Whether it's non-fiction or fiction, you could also look at self-publishing or being published via a publisher. If you're interested in getting paid to write, make sure to leave a comment below and I can direct you to some useful websites and tips. It's not easy to get published or even self-published, but it can be very rewarding for yourself, and in some occasions it can be financially rewarding as well. but it can be very good for your soul to see your printed work being published and being bought. 16, blogger. You can actually get paid and you can create a job via being a blogger. Blogging takes time to build an audience, of course, like anything, and it requires consistency. But if you have time and you have patience and you enjoy writing, being a blogger could be the best thing for you. Make sure to pick a niche and ensure that you're writing about something that you have a bit of knowledge about. And within months, you could be earning revenue from AdSense, as well as having other companies contact you to review products or offering some sort of other financial remuneration. Job number 17, graphic designer. Almost every business out there requires at least one graphic designer. If you are creative and you like using creative software, then being a graphic designer from home might be the best thing for you. Different companies can pay very, very good wages or very, very good hourly rates or projects or portfolio rates for the right graphic designer. You can put your own stamp on it and you can find that clients are looking specifically for your kind of style. It can be also very rewarding to see your work out there. 18, YouTuber. So this is exactly what I'm doing now, but you could create your own YouTube channel. It's important to note that if you are trying to do a YouTube channel, you should think about it because it does take time. So carefully consider the type of videos that you'll do. Ensure that you have experience. If you can, bring some other people on board in terms of helping you film, etc. or edit. That can also ease the journey. But YouTube is a viable side business as well. I've known YouTubers to get paid as well as get free merchandise and products for producing videos. 19. If you've worked as an executive assistant or secretary, or if you're good at admin, you could consider being a VA. Being a VA stands for virtual assistant. So if you're organized and are good with different software, particularly the Office suite or online research, you might then consider being a VA. This is particularly good if you're working in countries where the cost of living is low. You could become a VA for clients in the UK, Europe or the US and earn anywhere from $5 to $20 per hour. But if you're working or living abroad, that money could go that much further. 20, customer services rep. Businesses need customer service. You could sign up to become a customer service representative of one or multiple businesses, and then calls or emails or both will become forwarded to your email address or your phone number. You would then handle those calls and be paid maybe an hourly rate or a per call rate. If you enjoy dealing with customers and speaking to customers on the phone or email, then this job could be for you. Role number 21, bookkeeper. If you're good with numbers, then you could be an at-home bookkeeper. You could have one or multiple clients where you do their bookkeeping for them. So I've made a few videos now, guys, but I'd like to hear back from you. What do you think? Videos that you'd like me to make? Just let me know in the comments below. Thanks, guys. If you think someone can benefit from this video, feel free to share it. Thanks, guys. Make sure you check out my other videos for tips, tricks and hacks, as well as other pros and cons.